The PTR-32, an assault rifle that is based off of the G3. Now this weapon is only available to the assault class in Delta Force, but it is the highest damaging rifle, at least in terms of damage per bullet, at 28 damage per round. I have been using this weapon extensively. I should have started using it earlier because it is an absolute blast and a powerhouse to use. And in today's video, I want to share my build for the PTR-32. So starting off with the details here, we're going to go to control, and I just want to look at the recoil pattern before. So as you can see, there's kind of a bend here, so a little bit of horizontal recoil, which we will try and correct with the attachments. So starting off with the barrel, so we're going to go with the G3 guard standard barrel combo. So this increases your range and muzzle velocity and also increases your control, but gives you new slots. So rail bipod, rail, left patch, and right patch. So install that, and then for the calibration for the barrel, I went with a plus 50 grams, increasing the firing stability by 4%. For the muzzle, I chose to go with the Bastion horizontal compensator, so this increases your horizontal recoil control and also increases your horizontal firing camera stability. That's going to take care of some of that horizontal recoil that we could see here, so you can see that the curve is getting a little bit better. So we're going to go ahead and equip that. As for the foregrip, so I really struggled to find which foregrip I preferred. I was mostly conflicted between the X25U angled combat grip as well as the secret order bevel foregrip to further reduce that horizontal recoil, but at the end of the day I was just having better games and doing better with the X25U angled combat foregrip. It might be placebo effect, but that is what I put on here, so this is going to increase your control by a lot. So minimizing the recoil, as you can see that horizontal recoil is getting a lot better and the pattern is getting a little bit smoother and straighter, so easier to control. So we're going to install that, and then we're going to increase the placement by 5 slots, giving you plus 4% control. So for the mag, I chose to go with the 40 round extended mag. It's not that big of a difference between like the 30 rounder, it's only 10 rounds extra, but if you're playing quite aggressive, you might need those 10 extra bullets, which is why I chose this one. As for the mag mount, you literally have no downsides in equipping it, so go ahead and install that. For the rear grip, you only have 2 choices here, so I chose to go with the G3 skeleton foregrip. Also, I don't know why it's called the foregrip. This should be, I guess, a rear grip, unless you can equip it on the foregrip. I digress. Giving you increased control, a little bit of increased handling, and a slight penalty to stability. But if we compare it to the PSG-1 rear grip, you're getting increased stability at the cost of some handling and no advantage to control. And then I calibrated the grip to the tune of plus 50 grams, giving you another plus 6% extra control. For the stock, I chose to go with the UR Spec Ops tactical stock, so increasing control by plus 6, a little bit of a penalty on handling, and a little bit of a bonus on stability. But if we're looking at the control here, you can see it's getting shorter and a little bit smoother in terms of horizontal recoil. So go ahead and equip that. For the calibration, I chose to go with plus 50 grams and plus 4 placement slots, so increasing your firing stability by 3.84% and plus 6% extra control, with a slight penalty to ADS speed, but I didn't find it was that much of a hindrance. So for the optic, I actually chose to go with a riser here because I wanted to put as many handguards as I could on this weapon. So install that, and then I put an RDS on here, so just the mini RDS, but anything that you like is perfectly fine. Calibrate to plus 25x because I do want to have that increase in zoom when I'm firing at range. And for the tactical device, I went ahead and put any of these honestly, but I put the green laser light combo on this one. And then for the rest, it's all patches. So you're going to put 4x Ranger handguards. If you find that the weapon's handling a little bit poorly or you want to ADS faster, then you could put something like the DD Python handguard to increase your aim down sight speed. Yeah, this is just more personal preference. I want to reduce the recoil further. So we're going to go ahead and put 4x Ranger handguard on here. Same thing for these, which is why I chose to go with the riser, because you can actually put handguards on the rails where there would be laser light attachments. Install that. And then we can go back and look at the details of this weapon, and you can see the control is actually really easy to manage. A little bit of a horizontal recoil, which could be further reduced by the secret order bevel foregrip, but I find it was just performing a lot better with the X25U angled combat foregrip. So the share code for this weapon build will be in the description down below, as well as in the top pinned comment. In order to use it, you have to have the weapon leveled up to 58, at which point you unlock the 40 round mag. If not, just swap it out for the 30 rounder until then. If not, the next level is 47, at which point you unlock the Bastion horizontal compensator. If you haven't tried out the PTR-32 yet for the assault class, I highly recommend you do. It is a powerhouse. It does a ton of damage, and you can really do well with it at range as well as CQB. Now, it's not 100% designed for CQB because I like having that hybrid playstyle of being able to pick off enemies at range, but also do well in close to medium combat scenarios. But yeah, the PTR-32, a powerhouse. That's why so many people are using it. You're seeing so many assaults running this weapon. It is fantastic. Shout out to Martini Abelar for suggesting I make a video on the PTR. If you have any weapon suggestions for an upcoming video, or you want me to take a stab at one of your favorite weapons, leave it in the comment section down below. But now I'll leave you with a few minutes of highlights with the PTR-32. In any case, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.